Hi guys, and we're back.
Virtus Pro's turn to ban.
VP versus Liquid, and game one. Yeah, Liquid has first pick.
Team Liquid's
They
turn to
ban
ban.
Savan and Night Stalker. VP ban Ayu and Ashika. They decide to give Kotal his Keeper of the Light. Sorry, he decided to give GH his Keeper of the Light again. Will they have an answer to do with it? I think VP maybe they feel they can do with this Keeper of the Light is because of their very aggressive playstyle.
10
And that's how
seconds
you
remaining.
play against Keeper of the Light. You just go on him, keep going.
5 seconds Virtus remaining. Pro's turn to ban.
And so yeah, they decided to give GH Keeper of the Light. He gets it, first pick. VP answers with Nyx and Crystal Maiden. VP likes to go for the Crystal Maiden because it enables them to pressure a lot in the early game with the mana regen. I think this Nyx should be
10
Lil Zero,
seconds remaining.
and Liquid responds with the Beastmaster. This is a very similar
5
strat to what
seconds
they did
remaining.
with the Keeper of the Light first pick in their series against Empire earlier today. As the Beastmaster allows the way that Liquid is drafting is they're trying to enable this Keeper of Light pick. So I
Team
think Beastmaster is
Liquid's
one of the
turn to
heroes they
ban.
feel that can do it, that would allow them to do it. VP Panoramic Brute Mana, a hero that Liquid has been using for multiple mans,
Virtus Pro's turn
and
to
Lone
pick.
Druid also a multiple mans classic hero. Liquid on the other hand ban Daxia, which is Pasha's. VP is very comfortable with Pasha on that hero. They are one of the only few teams that still make Daxia work. And they ban King of Pain.
10 seconds
King
remaining.
of Pain is also a hero that is very mobile,
5
fast
seconds
paced,
remaining.
and definitely can pressure the
Team
Keeper of the Light.
Liquid's turn to pick.
Venomancer.
VP goes for the Veno here. It allows it can be either Ramses carry Veno or mid no one Veno. I think they do play on Pasha as well, so it's a very open core pick here, which they have. And Liquid respond with a Lycan. Veno doesn't have any lockdown, so Lycan can run free. They only have CM Frostbite and Nyx stun at the moment. And if the Lycan can go ham and the team fights, he can actually
10
do a lot.
seconds remaining.
The heroes on VP's side aren't the tankiest of all. CM
5
and Veno
seconds
are pretty squishy. And Lycan is of course another of Matumba Man's best heroes. Up there with his Lone Druid. Also Lycan and Beastmaster, they have a very strong synergy together in terms of pushing. The Beastmaster aura works very well together with and the pushing potential of Lycan. They actually can push really fast. VP on the other hand, they went for the Necrophos. They usually play on Pasha on the offlane, so this Veno is either mid or carry. And Necro is a good lockdown for the Lycan. But the only problem I'm afraid now is they don't have any bursts to go with the Lycan. Veno's damage is over time. Nyx doesn't have the best burst. Mana burn isn't the best against Lycan as well. So they need a hero that can do some form of burst to get the opponent down during Reaper Scythe. Liquid is going to pick their position 5 hero for Koroki here, I believe. Against Necrophos, he might decide to go for a defensive support. But only concern I have for defensive support is defensive support like Dazzle tend to be very slow pace or like very slow movement, and having a keeper like plus Dazzle is actually not the best dual supports because of you want a position 4 that can create pressure. Keeper of Light is not that. You need Koroki needs to take up the role of the roamer slash creating pressure on the various lanes. That's why in the game 1 of Liquid vs Empire, Koroki went for Spirit Breaker. It does that very well. This game, we might see the Tasca. Tasca allows it to create that pressure, and at the same time, a very clutch snowball save can use to counter Reaper Scythe as well.
Virtus Pro's turn to battle.
Instead, he go for Rubik. Kuroki was very known for his Rubik back in the days of Navi. I mean, GH also plays that hero, but it's definitely GH on the keeper like, so Kuroki is the one playing the Rubik. I think Kuroki hasn't been playing this hero for
10
a very long
seconds
time,
remaining.
but he has a lot of good spells to steal this game.
5
Nyx
seconds
Impale,
remaining.
Crystal Maiden, Frostbite, Necrophos Ulti, Death Pulse, even any Venom Wards are also very good. And yeah, Poison Nova if Rubik can, because usually Venom wants to be in the middle
Team
of the fight when he
Liquid's
casts Poison
turn
Nova,
to
and
bat.
Rubik will be just outside the fight, so he's able to steal Poison Nova pretty easy as long as he isn't getting gone on by the Nyx or the Necrophos. So VP went for the last ban Ember Spirit,
Team Liquid's
and
turn to
Liquid banned
pick. Virtus
Meepo.
Pro's turn to pick.
Why? I don't understand the Meepo ban. Does VP even play Meepo at all? I don't think so. It's very weird. I have no idea. Maybe they know something about VP. VP has a pocket strat that
10
somehow Team
seconds
Liquid
remaining.
knows. Maybe they do it in scripts. Yeah, and so they banned Meepo.
5 seconds remaining.
Liquid goes for the Death Prophet. Death Prophet is a very strong lane in a strong laner in the mid. He win most of his matchups. We might see VP going for OD. OD can match up against Death Prophet in the lane as well. Or even Razor. The thing about Razor is it's not very good against Lycan, because Lycan has very fast movement speed. You can just run out of the static link. And you don't really want to steal damage from DP or Beastmaster in the fights, because they are damage. They don't do right click damage. I still feel VP needs some kind of burst. They're lacking that burst with the Reaper Scythe. Or they go for Queen of Pain, but that also means, or Shadow Fin. They go for the Blood Seeker, so that's a mid Veno. So it's a carry Veno and a mid Blood Seeker. No one's Blood Seeker against Miracle's Death Prophet. Blood Seeker is a very good counter against Lycan. Lycan has super fast movement speed. He likes to run around in fights, and people use Blood Seeker to counter it because Rupture prevents you from doing that. Okay, Veno has a very strong lane. He can self-sustain against Beastmaster most probably by himself. So this gives Solo the chance to go to the jungle and get the necessary experience. He can stack and can pull. Lil and Nyx Assassin can roam to the mid lane. Mana Burn is extremely effective against Death Prophet. And he can even go to the off lane if he feels Pasha needs help. Liquid's triple support, as in the dual support together with the Lycan, is definitely enough to do with a Necrophos. Although they kind of like, how should I say, it's like, let's say Rubik lift the Necrophos and he gets Mana Leak, he can just Ghost Shroud and there's no more damage that's going to come to him. The only damage that goes through Ghost Shroud is Illuminate and Fate Bolt, which isn't enough to kill him. So if he get use the duration of the Ghost Shroud to get back to the safety of his tower, he should be more than fine. It's a tough call on who's the better lineup. I think Liquid has some kind of a death ball with Beastmaster, Lycan and Death Prophet. Especially when Kotl gets his Aghanim Scepter, which Liquid loves to do it. On the other hand, VP has decent counter push. Veno is a very good high ground defense. Bloodseeker also, his Blood Right is really good. And in one misstep and you get Reaper Scythe, and then you just lose the fight. You just lose one hero immediately. I really can't decide who has the better lineup here. And Liquid just got first blood. Nice. I think Liquid has a very high potential to end this game in the 25 to 35 minute mark. Maybe even earlier if they manage to get a better laning. Total number of players left. I
30 seconds to battle.
think the I think it won't be that many. This game will be. It could go long and go become this. I'll put it here first. Number of tiles killed. There's Liquid can push really quickly. The Venom obviously pushing. He'll be pushing really quickly too. 6 to 10 is a fair number. Smoke kill gangs 1.
The battle begins.
Go for meat with
Oh, I
beef.
didn't manage to click the last one. Anyway, I want to check my achievements. Okay, I'll turn off the stream before I do that. Alright, thanks for watching. Oh wow, they got another kill on. This is not looking good for VP at all. Anyway, enjoy the match and I'll come back for game 2. Thanks for watching.